Welcome back to the Court Stormers YouTube channel. This is your daily best bet video for November 17th, 2021. Before we dive into our best bet, we have to give some love to the Big East. Last night, the Big East won 2 more games in the Gavitt Tip-Offs, and they improved their record in the event to 4-0. In the first game last night, Creighton went into their arch rival, Nebraska, and pulled out a win. This is a rebuilding year for Creighton. They lost all 5 starters from a year ago, so getting a win like this in a hostile environment will be sure to give them a ton of confidence going forward and into the season. For Nebraska, they're off to a really disappointing start. On opening night, they lost to Western Illinois, and of course, they lost last night. The Cornhuskers returned 4 starters from a season ago, plus they were bolstered by the addition of 5-star freshman Bryce McGowens. His brother Trey is also on the team, and he got injured last night in the first half. He came back out in the second half, but he was in a boot and on crutches, so it could be some bad news for Trey. When it may have been an exciting year for Fred Hoiberg and the Huskers, now looks like it could be another long year in Lincoln. In the game of the night last night, Seton Hall went into Ann Arbor and pulled out a 67-65 victory. Jared Rhoden led the Pirates with 16 points, and the often injured Bryce Aiken was finally healthy for once and contributed 13 off the bench. The Pirates have a chance to be very dangerous this year in the Big East. They, along with Connecticut, will likely be the top 2 challengers to Villanova in the league. I don't think this loss is a big issue at all for Michigan. They're still super talented. They have a nice mix of veterans and freshmen. Of course, they brought in the #1 recruiting class from a season ago, so it's just going to take some time to gel. They're still very talented. Just give them time. There's no reason to worry with this loss. Now we have to recap our best bet from last night. And oh boy, was it an absolute dud. We recommended a play on Oregon -4, and they got completely outplayed. BYU was the far superior team. Oregon's offense was anemic in the first half. They were 5 of 26 from the field and only 7 of 12 from the free throw line. They scored 18 points in that half. Things didn't get much better in the second half, as they were only able to score 49 for the game. You have to give credit to BYU's defense. They were very, very impressive. Additionally, Alex Barcelo was by far the best player on the floor. Barcelo began the game 8 for 8 and finished the game with 25 points. Barcelo is a guy you will need to know come March Madness. As we look to bounce back and get back on the winning ways for our best bet, it's time to get ugly. We are going to take the Marist Red Foxes plus 7.5 at Princeton. This play is primarily a fade of Princeton. Princeton just played in the Asheville Championship over the weekend, where they finished in 2nd place. On Friday night, they upset South Carolina, and on Sunday night, they lost to Minnesota in double overtime. With this game just coming 3 days later, I'm not sure how Princeton is going to get up for this game, and there's a good chance that they're still going to be very fatigued, considering that they didn't play a single game last year because the Ivy League did not play. Marist returns 4 starters from a season ago, so continuity shouldn't be a big issue for them. I expect them to keep this game close pretty much all the way through, and I think that the fatigue for Princeton could catch up with them in the second half. Overall, I think Princeton's impressive performance in Asheville gives us a little bit of an inflated number here, so we're going to take the Red Foxes plus 7.5. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.